You guys need to listen to this video, and I'm going to tell you what I think right after this. Have a listen to this.
What would you call it if a major political party were organizing a plan to put in place to stop the peaceful transfer of power should one particular candidate win the election in November? What would you call that?
Treason.
What would you call it if that same political party is now vocally advertising that they're going to create, quote, civil war-like conditions to make sure that this candidate doesn't take office if he wins? What would you call that? I don't know. Maybe you need to hear it from his mouth, and then we can figure out what we should call it.
And the greatest example going on right now before our very eyes is Section 3 of the 14th Amendment, which they're just disappearing with a magic wand, as if it doesn't exist, even though it could not be clearer what it's stating. And so, they want to kick it to Congress, so it's going to be up to us on January 6, 2025, to tell the rampaging Trump mobs that he's disqualified. And then we need bodyguards for everybody in civil war conditions, all because the 9 justices, not all of them, but these justices who have not many cases to look at every year, not that much work to do, a huge staff, great protection, simply do not want to do their job.
Did you catch that? That's Jamie Raskin, high-ranking Democrat in Congress, is talking about refusing to transfer power peacefully and creating civil war-like conditions should Donald Trump win the election. And these are the people who are supposed to be protecting, quote-unquote, democracy. These are also the same people who have spent the last 4 years crying like a bunch of little girls because a band of grandmas happened to visit the Capitol January 6, 2021 and tour around the halls. It scarred them so deeply and so desperately that now they feel like they need to create a civil war-like conditions to, what, protect democracy by ending democracy?
You know what I think? I think he shouldn't even be in the Senate. Matter of fact, if this video doesn't concern Congress or the Senate and it don't get back to them, it's insane. They are deliberately going to try to screw us over. Did you hear his words? I call that treason. Treason against the United States, treason against the people, treason against the Constitution, definitely, and he deserves to be arrested, and anybody who supported him as far as in that Democratic Party. If they're all thinking the same thing as him, we better find out. If this does not send a red flag to the House Republicans and the House Republican Senate. Did you hear what came out of that man's mouth? He is talking about screwing us on this election, even if we win. That sounds like dictatorship to me. That sounds like communism to me. That sounds like Nazism to me. That's like saying my voice don't matter and neither does anyone else. They're just gonna take it. What say you, America? What say you to the House of Representatives? What say you to the Senate? Is this what we represent? Is this what you're gonna let happen? Because, this gets out to people. It's already got out on his followers. This is why you guys fear TikTok. Information gets out there really quick, doesn't it? Especially with them on video saying things like that. That's a disgrace. We shouldn't even be having them in the Senate. He is suggesting a civil war condition. That is treason. Something needs done immediately. Immediately. He shouldn't even be in the committees anymore. If I see his face and they ain't done nothing about what he has said out of his own mouth, then you know they're all bought. And we can't trust none of them, then that means we got to rise up and to save this country ourselves. How about that?